Hello, part of me wanted to do a real video on James Charles, cowboy cosplayer, and the drama around all of that, but you know, after I wrote the script, I said to myself, I hate this, I don't want to do this. I just can't bring myself to do it. The beauty community moves at like 10 miles a minute. It is crazy how fast drama and accusation and everything moves in there. It is absolutely insane. So instead of doing anything that's gonna add any value to the conversation, we're gonna look at the memes, and really, we're gonna look at the beauty community as a whole and just roast it for about 10 minutes. Because you know what? Look, beauty gurus, let's talk about something. Less tea, more water. Because you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna develop kidney stones. And you know what's really hard to pass? Kidney stones. I mean, all of this is in good fun, you know, I'm just jesting, I'm just poking the old funny bone. The fuck? Me funny? Fuck you, Diesel, you're a fucking fraud hack. Anyway, without projecting, let's go on and roast the first person tonight, James Charles. So you guys ever see a mating dance? Yeah, this is basically the same thing, except when he does that, it attracts straight guys, not birds. I actually hear if you put a conch shell up to your ear and listen really closely, you can actually hear James Charles whomping in the distance. It's kind of like a bad omen, you know, like a raven hanging around outside your door, you know? I hear sailors actually called that the sound of the siren. And that in the 1800s, a prehistoric James Charles would actually sing that song and lure sailors to the briny deep where they would drown and perish next to James Charles himself. But it only worked on straight sailors. Do you not believe me on this story? Okay, well, I'll tell you who wrote this story. J.K. Rowling. She's always right. You know, I also read in a book that James Charles' complexion is actually directly powered by the amount of souls he captures. How does he capture these souls? Well, easy. Very easy. By buying his palettes. As you can see from this real photo, it's not looking good these days. I mean, what else can we say about James Charles? I mean, I always assumed he was a power bottom. But you know, I think the thing with predators is that they're usually topping. Can you believe that James Charles is 19 years old? 19 years old, Jesus Christ. I've spent hours before, like, ragging on people that had, like, just left high school, like Tana Mojo and Jake Paul. But, like, James just left high school. I mean, James is really the type of guy to leave, like, a 10% off with code James in his yearbook for his quote. But, oh wait, he did that. I honestly cannot believe that this drama started when Tati Westbrook just could not handle James Charles promoting like a sleeping pill. Like, let's put this into perspective, people. She could handle the straight man chasing, the hitting on the waiter, she could handle all that. But the straw that broke the camel's back, the thing she would not stand for, is James promoting a competitor's vitamin. Honestly, what a glorious savior. Really, I'm glad that Tati finally came to her senses. Anyway, let's talk about Tati Westbrook, because I had no idea who she was before a week ago. You know, honestly, what Tati looks like to me in actuality is a Michael Jackson impersonator. Turns out I'm wrong, it's just that she's had a lot of work done and she's old. Don't worry guys, I'm only getting started. Honestly, Tati is such an old woman that she's the type of lady to buy essential oils. Guys, she sells all natural skincare vitamins. And you know, after about 10 minutes of Googling, one can realize that these vitamins, yeah, they're pointless. For $40, you can buy literally multivitamins from Tati, or you could go to your CVS or your local pharmacy and just buy multivitamins for women for like $12. There's no joke here, it's just that those things are fucking expensive. This is not a joke after Googling. This is what I discerned from reading the information about the ingredients. It would be much more beneficial for you to put those vitamins on your skin, rub them, than to consume them. So you guys all know what to do. Get a pill crusher and start rubbing pills in your face. Granted, it would also be beneficial if you just stopped eating like shit. You know, maybe cut out the pizza, maybe things that, you know, produce acne. Don't eat that. Drop my monster. But you know, I get it. Eating healthy is hard. I would also much rather play arts and crafts with my fruit as well. Tati is the kind of Facebook woman to fly to Thailand and describe the temples and shrines as quaint and really unique. She'd also use words like ethnic to describe the food. But don't worry, while she's saying those things and posting them to Instagram, she'll make sure to step over the poor people next to her. You know what's really great about this is that Tati is now famous, but only famous because she called out and canceled James Charles. This is like the career-defining move that placed certain actors as pretty guy when it came to casting for movies. Except forever now, Tati, you will be referred to as the woman who canceled James Charles, not as glam life guru or whatever your name is. Now, Jeffree Star is actually also being canceled these days. Now, he's being canceled for tweets from 10 years ago, which, oh my god, the tea in these tweets, sister. In fact, the reason that I now have expiration dates on my tweets is so that way people can't pull up tweets from a year ago and say, hey, Diesel, you can't say that, because I know the goalpost is always changing. It's just a matter to protect myself, guys, okay? You gotta understand that. You gotta stay on your toes in this social media age. You can't fall behind. You can't forget to delete your tweets like Jeffree Star. Now, let's talk Jeff, because his first name is Jeffree, so I can call him Jeff. Real talk, before I knew who Jeff was, I actually thought he was just a lead in Blood on the Dance Floor. If Tati ignores poor people, Jeff is the kind of guy to pay a poor person so he can beat them up. Jeffree Star looks like he would run District 1 in the Hunger Games. I'm sorry, look at him. Look at him and tell me he doesn't fit in, and then also look at his personality and tell me, oh, he wouldn't enjoy that. He would never want that. Guys, he has a video titled, Trying Dollar Tree Makeup for the First Time. Now, I don't even think a broke bitch is gonna hit up Dollar Tree, alright? I assume that makeup will literally burn your face off. But you can't say it isn't overkill to show up in like a Gucci suit with shoes that are more expensive than my entire living. Meanwhile, he'll only wear these things once, so that's also just brilliant. Jeffree Star could walk into a Dollar Tree and just buy the whole fucking Dollar Tree. Now, Jeff is actually famous because he used to make MySpace music. He used to be really famous during that period of time. It's really where he got his start. And yeah, he used to be a singer. He used to do some music. He used to make music. In fact, Jeff is now canceled, but, you know, 9 years ago he tweeted those things that are very in line with James and what he has said on Twitter. But, you know, I look at Jeffree Star's music and wonder how just nobody noticed anything. Like, I don't know how you can not find a song like Virginity, that's the name of his song, without like thinking, what's this about? It's literally just a song about taking someone's virginity post-haste. I just love the internet. It's forever. You can find all this old music on these people. It's great. Anyway, if you haven't looked at Jeffree Star's old music, it is very interesting. I will say that. But Jeffree Star is, of course, very good friends with our lovely documentarian himself, Shane Dawson. And yes, I'm going to count Shane Dawson in makeup stuff because I'm choosing to, okay? You don't got a choice. This is my video, not yours. Shane just gets really too excited at the idea of recycled pizza from Chuck E. Cheese. Like, do you think the parents who are bringing their kids to Chuck E. Cheese really give a shit if the pizza is recycled? Like, you let your kids run around in like that ringworm-infested tube slide system. Oh, but you're gonna draw the line at recycled pizza? At least the pizza's fucking cooked. Like, you're not gonna get salmonella from the pizza. But okay, priorities. The pizza's cut like ass, alright. You know, Shane Dawson is the type of guy to cover the true crime community, look at a picture of Ted Bundy and go, you know, he has really nice eyes. Meanwhile, it took 8 parts, 3 experts, and way too much of my time to come to that conclusion. Ted Bundy killed people? Oh man, I can't believe you found that out, Shane Dawson. Thank you! You guys remember when Shane Dawson made a feature-length film? Yeah, me either. Okay, moving on. You know, Shane's books are actually one of my main motivators for, you know, getting into writing a book myself. My rule is it must be roughly the same length as Shane's old books, but also better than those. Like, I have this personal want for no reason whatsoever to just be better than Shane Dawson at whatever he does. He hasn't slighted me at all, you know, he's just minding his own business, but for some reason, I really just want to fucking put him down and do better than him. Like, he does seem like a nice guy, but I'm sorry, I just gotta do it. Some things just need to happen. I'm sorry, but I am inevitable. Alright, and I think with that, I've been mean enough. I think I've roasted enough people. There's plenty of more people in the makeup community I could roast, but you know what? I don't know who they are, and I don't think I care. If you really want to see my real feelings or me not playing it up and just being a fucking kooky character, you can watch the Pro Jared video. I'll put a card up so you can go watch that instead and actually feel my opinions on things. If you'd like to support my work, you can do so by buying some merch at the link below. It's pretty fire. You can also support me by subscribing or by going to medium.com, looking at some of my articles and giving them some claps, which is how money is exchanged on Medium. Look, we gotta beat the New York Times when it comes to articles, okay? That's all I'm saying. Just want to be better than the New York Times on Medium.com. Everything is a competition. That's all. I'm saying that's what it is. There's literally a number associated with my livelihood. Competition? I think not. Like, Hank Green has got to acknowledge me and the things I write. That is what I expect. I want that. Hey, Mr. Fault in Our Stars guy, give me, like, attention. There we go. Fuel my ego on Twitter and Instagram at FPSDiesel. Instagram, I haven't posted anything, but that's because I work from home. And it's really sad to take a picture from your desk every day. Alright, everybody get the fuck out of here. Fuck me. I can't fucking deal with this shit in the makeup community. Next video is on North Korea and Spider-Man. So that's a weird mix. It's gonna be a good one.